In this short video, we're going to talk about the AssertThat configuration pages for data center and server users. Full details are available in our Confluence pages. To access the configuration pages, you can go to it via two different options. Firstly, via the Features page. When the plugin is enabled, you'll find in the top right hand corner a Config button. Click on that and it'll take you straight to the config pages. If you haven't got AssertThat enabled, you can go to it via Project Settings, then click on AssertThat Configuration. The first toggle we've got available here is the ability to enable and disable AssertThat on a project by project basis, just by clicking on the toggle. The second option is Scenario Syntax Validation. We provide options to enable the syntax validation for both manual and automated scenarios. Typically, we have this disabled for manual scenarios, so that when you're having your 3Amigo sessions, you can jot down ideas and examples that you may want to run, relevant to that user story. For automated scenarios, we have it toggled on, so that when your scenarios are downloaded into your test automation framework, they don't fail due to syntax validation errors. The next toggle is Independent Scenario Execution. This is specific to manual scenarios. For example, if you have a scenario linked to many user stories, this toggle enables you to have the scenario passed against the user story 1, for example, and failed against user story 2. With the toggle disabled, if you change the status of any user story, it will update all the corresponding user stories. The next toggle refers to AssertThat test plans, which is a specific JIRA issue type. Full details can be found in our Confluence pages. So what's the difference between the AssertThat test plan and normal JIRA issue types? When you link a scenario to an AssertThat test plan, execute it, and then move that AssertThat test plan to a done status, it locks everything about the scenarios that were executed on that AssertThat test plan. So in effect, you could go back in 6 months' time and check the scenarios, the steps. Even if someone deleted a scenario from the project, you'd still be able to see that deleted scenario. The next one is the cloning. So in effect, what this is, if you clone the AssertThat test plan, it will bring with it each of those linked scenarios. Obviously, there'll be in a no-run status, so you could then reuse that AssertThat test plan, perhaps as regression testing in another release. The next section is API Access Credentials, and these are required for integration with your test automation framework. For example, if you wanted to download any scenarios or upload a cucumber.json files to the plugin, you would need to use these details. Next in the list is Automated Results Filtering. When this is enabled, test automation results from your cucumber.json file are only loaded for scenarios present in the plugin. If it is disabled, which is by default, it will load all of the scenarios available in the cucumber.json file. However, in the reports, it will just say that the scenario is missing. The next section refers to the scenario configuration. In here, you've got the ability to select your Gherkin language. Currently available are English, Spanish, French, Portuguese, and German. The next section refers to when you import scenarios into the plugin, whether you want them to be set as manual or automated. And then finally, you've got an option to re-index, which you may need to do in certain circumstances. Also at the bottom here, you've got a toggle regarding deletion of features and scenarios. And this can be restricted to only JIRA and project admins. You'll find a link in the video notes to set up a personal demo of how AssertThat can be integrated with your agile processes and automation framework. If you have any questions about this video, please contact us at support@assertthat.com.